Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Blend, episode 188. I'm your host, Oliver, and I'm joined by Maya. Happy January 28th, Maya. Do you feel like the new year energy is still going strong, or has it finally settled down?
オリバー、ハロー。そうだね、1月ももう終わりだけど、まだお正月気分がちょっと残ってるかな。初詣に行って新年の抱負を決めたばかりだし、なんだかシャキッとした気持ちだよ。オリバーはどう？
Well, I'm actually feeling quite creative today. Do you know why? On this day in 1958, the modern Lego brick was patented. I used to spend hours building cities with those as a kid. It's amazing how such a simple brick can build a whole world.
へえ、今日ってレゴブロックの特許が取られた日なんだ。懐かしいな。私も小さい頃よく遊んだよ。単純だけど組み合わせ次第で何でも作れるのがいいよね。
Exactly. And speaking of building things for the future, our first story today is about a real-life futuristic vehicle taking flight right here in Japan. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's actually happening in Nagoya.
名古屋で未来の乗り物？ SF 映画みたいってもしかして空飛ぶ車のこと？
Spot on. A Japanese startup recently completed a successful manned flight of a flying taxi over Nagoya City. They're getting ready for the 2026 Asian Games.
え、すごい。マンドフライトってことは実際に人が乗って飛んだってことだよね。
That's right. A manned flight basically means a flight that has a human pilot or passenger on board. Until now, most tests were done with remote controls or in empty fields, but this time a person was actually inside the vehicle, flying over an urban area. It stayed in the air for about 15 minutes.
なるほど。つまり無人機じゃなくて有人飛行に成功したんだね。しかも名古屋の市街地で15分も。それって普通のヘリコプターとは違うの？
It's an eVTL, which stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing Vehicle. One of its coolest features is vertical takeoff. This means rising straight up into the air without needing a long runway. You'd use this term to describe aircraft that can lift off like a drone or a helicopter.
バーティカルテイクオフ、つまり垂直離着陸か。滑走路がいらないならビルの屋上とか狭い場所からも飛び立てるってことだよね。都会ではすごく便利そう。
Precisely. The goal is what they call urban integration. Basically, this is the process of making new technology part of a city's daily life, like how we use buses or subways now. They want these flying taxis to be a normal sight in Nagoya by 2026.
アーバンインテグレーション、直訳すると都市への統合かな。新しい技術が特別なものじゃなくてバスみたいに日常の風景に溶け込むってことね。でも街中をタクシーが飛ぶなんてちょっとドキドキするかも。
I understand, but imagine this. It could reduce travel time from Nagoya Station to the main stadium from 40 minutes to just 8 minutes. And because it's electric, it's a very quiet and clean way to travel.I think this kind of urban integration is the key to solving traffic jams.
40分がたったの8分に。それはすごい時短だね。2026年のアジア競技大会で選手たちがこれに乗って移動する姿、早く見たいな。有人飛行、つまりマンドフライトが当たり前になる日がもうすぐそこなんだね。
It really is. I'd love to try a vertical takeoff myself one day. Now, speaking of people traveling around Japan,Our second story is about a massive number of visitors arriving this month.
お、次は観光のニュースだね。最近どこに行っても海外からの観光客をたくさん見かける気がするよ。
You're right. Japan has just welcomed a record 3.5 million international visitors in a single month. This inbound surge is reaching levels we've never seen before.
1ヶ月で350万人？それは過去最高だね。インバウンドが急増してるって、インバウンドが急増してるってこと？
Exactly. An inbound surge is a sudden and large increase in people entering a country, especially for tourism. January has been incredibly busy because of the winter sports season in Hokkaido and the weak yen making Japan very affordable.
インバウンドサジ、つまり訪日客の急増か。確かに北海道のスキー場は今すごく人気だって聞くし、納得だわ。でもこれだけ人が来ると経済にも大きな影響がありそうだね。
Oh, definitely. It's creating a real economic windfall for regional areas. An economic windfall is an unexpected amount of money or good fortune for an economy. Small towns and local shops are seeing profits they never expected.
エコノミックウィンドフォール、つまり思いがけない経済的恩恵とか棚ぼた的な利益って感じかな。地方の小さなお店や旅館にお金が回るのはすごくいいニュースだね。
It really helps the local artisans too. People are buying a lot of traditional crafts and regional delicacies.
リージョナルデリカシーズ、それってその土地ならではの美味しいものってこと？
Spot on. Regional delicacies are special foods associated with a specific geographical area. Think of things like Hida beef in Gifu or fresh seafood in Hokkaido. Tourists are spending 22% more on these local treats than last year.
リージョナルデリカシーズ、つまり地方の名産品やご当地グルメだね。私も旅行に行ったら必ずその土地の美味しいものを食べるから気持ちはよくわかるな。でも人が多すぎて困ることもあるんじゃない？
That's the catch. There are renewed discussions about over-tourism in places like Kyoto. But overall, the economic windfall is helping many businesses stay alive. I just hope those visitors get to enjoy all the regional delicacies without too much crowding.
本当だね。オーバーツーリズム対策もしつつ、日本のいいところをたくさん知ってもらいたいな。このインバウンドサージが日本全国を元気にしてくれるといいよね。
Well said. Before we wrap up, let's quickly review today's expressions.
はい、今日の復習タイムだね。ゆっくり確認していこう。
First was manned flight.
マウンドフライト、有人飛行、パイロットや旅客が実際に乗って飛行することだね。
Second was vertical takeoff.
バーティカルテイクオフ、垂直離着陸、滑走路を使わずにドローンのように真上に飛び上がること。
Third was urban integration.
アーバンインテグレーション、都市への統合、新しい技術が街の日常生活の一部になることだね。
Fourth was inbound surge.
インバウンドサージ、訪日客の急増、海外からの観光客が短期間に一気に増えることだね。
Fifth was economic windfall.
エコノミックウィンドフォール、思いがけない経済的恩恵とか棚ぼた的な利益って感じかな。地方の小さなお店や旅館にお金が回るのはすごくいいニュースだね。
And sixth was regional delicacies.
リージョナルデリカシーズ、地方の名産品やご当地グルメだね。その土地ならではの美味しい食べ物のことだよ。
Great job. Try using these words if you talk about your next trip or future technology.
ぜひ使ってみてね。空飛ぶタクシーの話とかすごく会話が弾みそう。
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Blend.
今日も最後まで聞いてくれてありがとう。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。
Goodbye. See you next time.